Welcome to the next module. In this module, we will cover the Dobryna's law of triads and the limitation of Dobryna's law of triads. So let's get started. Now the real journey of the classification of the elements, it was started in the year 1808 and it was started by this English chemist who goes by the name of John Dalton. John Dalton is known because he proposed the very known and famous atomic theory. And according to atomic theory, every atom has mass. So, he said that atomic mass is the fundamental characteristic of every atom. But John Dalton himself, he never classified the elements. Now, the actual classification, if you are supposed to say, in earlier attempts, the elements, they were classified on the basis of their properties. All the elements having similar property, they were put in one group which was called as family. But the actual classification for the very first time, it was done by this German chemist Johann Wolfgang Dobrynas, where Dobryna, he tried to classify the element for the first time based on the atomic theory which was given by John Dalton. Dobryna's theory or Dobryna's law was famously known as Dobryna's law of triad. Now in his law of triad, he arranged the chemically similar elements and he arranged them in the increasing order of their atomic masses and into a group of 3 elements. Since he considered the group of 3 elements, he called them as triads, which are now known as Dobryna's triads. To understand this law in a good manner, let us consider, for example, one such triad which include element lithium, sodium and potassium with a symbol of Li, Na and K. Now these 3 elements, they should be chemically similar. But these 3 elements, they are definitely chemically similar in what manner? For example, lithium, sodium, potassium, all these elements, they are metals. All of them, they react with water to form alkali and hydrogen gas. And all of them, they are having valency of 1. So they are chemically similar. Now these 3 elements which are chemically similar should be arranged in the increasing order of their atomic masses, as we can see over here. Lithium mass 6.9, sodium 23.0 and potassium 39.0. So once he arranged them in the increasing order, then he calculated the mean of atomic mass of the first, that is lithium, and the last element, that is potassium. And when he calculated the mean, he realized that the mean was approximately equal to the mass of the middle element, that is sodium. So based on this, the statement of the law is as follows, wherein Dobryna's law of triad states that in a triad, atomic mass of middle element is approximately the mean of atomic mass of the other 2 elements. But of course, this was just the first attempt, this was just the first example. He tried to check the law on other triad as well. His second triad included element calcium, strontium and barium with a symbol of Ca, Sr and Ba. These elements also are chemically similar elements in what manner? Calcium, strontium, barium, all these elements, they are metals. The oxides of all of them are alkaline in nature and all these elements, they are having valency of 2. Okay, so they are chemically similar. Then he arranged them in the increasing order of their atomic masses, as we can see over here. Calcium mass 40, strontium 87.6 and barium 137.3. Then he calculated the mean of the atomic mass of first element calcium and the last element, that is barium. And after the calculation, he again realized that the mean of the first and the last element, the value was approximately equal to the mass of the middle element. So again he was correct. But if you test the law on other element also, let us try to test it, because the law should be a good law only if it is applicable to all the elements. Hence this law followed. But if I consider element nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic with the symbol of N, P and As, which are chemically similar, should be arranged in the increasing order of their atomic masses, as we can see over here, and then calculate the mean of atomic mass of the first and the last element of the triad, that is nitrogen and arsenic. And the value this time that we got, the mean was not equal to the atomic mass of the middle element phosphorus. That means this triad does not follow the law. So would you call it a good law? Of course not. So this brings us to the limitation of Dobryna's law of triad, wherein Dobryna could identify only few triads from the elements which were known at that time. Other triads, they did not obey the Dobryna's rule. Hence, the system of triad was not useful, so it failed.